poppin', beautiful people? Welcome to the MIZZES Best Reviews channel. I am happy to be here. We're here to go over Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 7, Episode 21, which was titled Heal or No Heal. We do have James with us from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel. Welcome in.
Hello, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Please do, please do. It is totally free to do, and it does actually help to support the creators. Also, see the links in the description of this video. There's a link that'll take you to James's channel, as well as other creators that cover this show, such as P1 JTV. But this season of Love and Hip Hop, I am going to keep covering it because it is the last season that we will ever get of any Love and Hip Hop. However, you should have ended it when you still had some type of a story but saw there was nowhere to go, instead of putting it onto a different network that, in my opinion, is butchering a series that was once absolutely wonderful. The acting on this shit is worse than Tubi. I feel like I'm watching a Tubi production when I'm watching an episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami.
And that's not a compliment, by the way.
It's not.
I know how some of y'all love these little Tubi movies, and some of them are interesting. I'm just going to say interesting as the word.
You see where they was trying to go.
Yeah.
So you watch. But then you see Tawanda and her wig line, or you see Erica Mena in that vein that need to be drained, as James so says. And then, things change. They change. But be sure, shout out to the replay gang. I'm trying to acknowledge you guys more because we really do get a very good amount of views consistently every week in replay. So I appreciate you. I welcome you. Feel free to drop your feelings and takes in the comments. You do not need to agree with us to leave a comment. You don't. You just have to be here. I'm just happy you here, honestly. Hi, Care Bear. Hope you are having a good week thus far. Oh, and happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, as well as Happy Pride. James, you can celebrate doubly. June is your time.
I can. June is my time, y'all. June is my time. Let me just wish upon myself an abundance of money, happiness, and joyfulness as I conquer mental health while celebrating Pride myself. I have not posted on social media because I'm not really on social media much, but I am celebrating Pride.
Of course. When you live in it, you really celebrate it every day, because James is definitely not a I'm hiding type of person. But happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month as well to all men, gay, straight, all of that. I hope that you guys know that your feelings do matter. It is more difficult for men, especially in American society, but almost all cultures, to express themselves. Things like crying is frowned upon, complaining, things like that. So as women, let's uplift them, let them know that they are appreciated, and go from there. Buy your man a drink if you can. If you don't drink, I don't know. Do something nice. Don't talk for a day.
If you don't drink, I don't know. Not don't talk for a day.
Don't talk for a day. Watch how many husbands gonna be like, thank you, Mrs. Best. She was quiet for a day. Okay, they love us, but I be getting on this.
How many women could actually do that? Could not talk for a day?
This is
not when you mad. Hold on, because let me be very. That don't count. Not when you mad. We talking about on a regular day where you could just be quiet for just an entire day. I don't know not one lady on this earth, friend, family, or even a foe, that could be quiet for an entire day and let they man fuck up just on, because men gonna fuck up on purpose just to catch you slipping. Are you gonna be silent?
Oh,
no, y'all not.
Lord help us. Oh, good. My ballot was counted. Oh, but yes, happy Mental Health Awareness Month to the men, and happy Pride to everybody in the LGBTQIA plus and whatever else they decide to add community. I can't keep up these days. It's too many letters. I'm not gonna lie, but I love y'all. We are going to get into the episode, though. We start this episode with the scene with Amara and Joy meeting up. I miss when Joy was like a quiet purse holder. She's starting to become a louder purse holder. I want Joy to quietly hold the purse and only speak when necessary. I want Joy to be with Swerve acting a fool instead of Trina acting the fool. My goodness. But Joy meets with Amara to talk about Shay. Joy tells Amara, my energy like this because you need to check your friend. She done disrespected my cousin. I said the same way you disrespected Shay and Shay's business and her event and her family, her actual mother and her, but you're upset because she pissed off saggy-eyed Trina? That's what we doing? I'm looking at Joy like, this is just not believable. And if you really do feel this way, like, I'm sorry, your cousin needs to be accountable. Don't nobody give a fuck how big Trina is, okay? We seen the fall of Diddy, okay? So who the fuck do Trina think that she is, that she could get away with acting a plumb fool? But it's okay for you to disrespect someone's business, their family, their mama, their event, in front of kids, adults, and other people, and you did it publicly on national TV. But you're mad because the final straw is Trina was disrespected. How you feel about it, James? I also feel like, Joy, you're a dumb bitch for believing Gael. Like,
that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. Joy, oh, I can't wait till we get to that part because she made Joy look fucking stupid, and I was here for every part of that. But here's the thing. This is what even if we were to believe that she's mad about the whole Trina thing, why are you taking on Trina's beef as if it's yours?
Thank you.
Why are you got other problems? You got a whole man you married to that you keep trying to trick off, literally none pun intended. You literally trying to trick him off to any other, slew of hoes that can come his way, and trying to get him off your back so he can sign those divorce papers. That's what you're trying to do. Joy, you not slick. I know the game. You trying to get somebody
wants a divorce. When a woman is fed up and really wants to be done with a man, there's nothing on the planet that would stop me from divorcing.
I think she's just trying to make it amicable for him to sign. But Joy, fuck all that. We passed that at this point. You need to go to the judge and say he refuses to sign. I do not want to be trapped no more in this marriage. Get me up out of it. A judge will get
me up out of it. I'm trapped.
Yeah, I'm trapped in this marriage. Get me up out of it, because it's been what, 5-6 years now? Like, the hell? What are we doing?
How messy Chris?
Yeah.
Go ahead, James. She said Trina need to chill with her two necks.
Oh, this is where I sign off. Here, Bear, I love you.
The way they've been roasting Trina on the internet, though, for how she acted with Shay, mind you, people don't even like Shay Johnson for real. But I think but I'm happy people are watching TV on the side of what's right and what's wrong. And no matter how we feel about Shay, she didn't do nothing to deserve.
She didn't do anything. Like, to me, y'all, first of all, you mad for no reasons. That's number one. Number two, even if you didn't want her in the little movie or whatever it was supposed to be, it's like, okay, why are you making business personal when you've been in the game longer than a lot of people been in the live that's watching this shit? Why are you getting in the way of your own money?
Thank you.
Like, why are you getting in the way of your own money? That don't make sense to me. And I don't like Shay either, but I'm not going to sit there and act like she was wrong, because she wasn't. She didn't do anything.
I'd also like to say I'm not fighting a damn bitch over a Tubi movie. I'm just saying. Okay.
Was it on Tubi?
It probably is going to be. I don't know where it's at or if it's released. That's why I feel like the whole season is BS. Half of this stuff feels like they are acting. It is what it is. I'm going to still discuss it because it entertained me for an hour of my day. But my God. But hi, American Born. I'm happy to see you here. I hope you're having a good day. American Born said, I am sick of Trina and her bum husband. Baby.
We going to get there.
The way I'm letting y'all know right now, I try not to talk about other people's husbands, because if somebody talk about mine, it's up. We got a problem. Old Nina's coming back. We got a problem. But I'm going to talk about that man.
Well, here's the thing. There's the difference between you being a married woman and Trina being a married woman is Trina put that man on display for us to do this. And his behavior doesn't behoove him to be upstanding and uplifted. So therefore,
even at 19 years old when I got married, I at least was with him for 3 years, and I was not stalked while trying to get hot dog on a stick. Okay. So that's what we know. That's all right. Though their lemonade sounds so good right now.
Is that still a thing?
They still got it at Southland.
I ain't seen a hot dog on a stick stand in I don't know how long.
They still got it at Southland, as well as
That's
a
crazy.
theater, a 24-hour gym, all this. Southland's nice now. Who would have thought?
I drove past there, so yeah, I saw it. It is nice.
Shout out to the Bay Area.
Yes.
She said, Care Bear said, y'all preaching tonight. I'm loyal too, but Joy just be up Trina's ass way too much for me. Yeah.
Oh, but she looks stupid this episode.
You could be loyal though without like just saying yes to everything. I think a lot of people mistake saying yes and giving people what they want for loyalty. You could be loyalty through disagreements and all of that. You absolutely can. I don't understand why you calling me if you see I'm live. That don't make no sense. Oh Lord, you like Shay? There are times I like Shay. There are times that I like Shay. The one thing I do like about Shay is regardless of how anybody feels, Shay Johnson gonna tell you how she feels. I respect people like that. I just wish she would learn to make her points in a different way and learn to stop engaging when people come at her.
Because I don't like her, but I understand her, if that makes sense. Like, I understand her at times, but in other times when I don't understand her, she just look and feel and sound like an angry ass bird that is hungry looking for a worm. So I'm not sitting here about to, play, the fiddle with y'all.
Looking for a worm.
I'm serious. There's moments where I understand her. I do. Like this episode and last episode, I understood exactly where she was coming from. But her delivery and her message and how she conveys herself, and I cannot deal with the yapping.
Her mouth is also too loud to be hollering.
Yes, like even anytime you got a mouth like a beak, you cannot. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all can't just be hollering like that. Y'all just can't be doing that.
Not y'all here for the dragon. Y'all are funny. I agree with this American Born. I think once you get to a certain age, if you still fighting and stuff, unless it's for a really good cause or someone hits you and you defended yourself, I think you look stupid as fuck. Like I don't have time to be fighting people at 34, and I'm just 34. Shay is probably a whole 10, 15 years older than me. And she's still fighting people. Like, what are we doing past 40 if we're fighting? If you're past 40 and fighting, somebody better have disrespected your kids, does something shady with your man, or play with your money. Other than that, it's not worth it.
Listen, this is what calling the police and suing people is for nowadays. I'm too old to be fighting. I'm either gonna call the police or I'm suing.
I'll sue you.
Yes, or I might do both, depending on what you do. So yes, I don't have time for that now. I'm too old.
I got cousins that's still in the life, though. I will call them. American Born said they all need to go look for jobs. The gravy train is over. Amara's going to be okay. Trina will always be okay. I think Shay will be okay because a healthy hand is actually successful off of the show. I think, honestly, a lot of these people will be okay with the exception of, like, Eliza. I don't see Pinky Doll doing much. I think this show just helped us to not.
She's gonna add 10 hot dogs to her regimen. That's all she's gonna do. Add 10 more hot dogs to that regimen, and then there you go.
Pinky Doll right now is sitting in the ER. She had like multiple heart attacks and some strokes. So
prayers up to her. That's unfortunate.
This would be the thing to stop her from drinking, because she was saying she was alcoholic when she was a stripper. So maybe is given that's what your body going through. What's poppin', Shayna? Welcome.
Hi, Shayna.
Tap into Shayna's channel, you guys. She has lots of panels, participates in other channels. She's always uplifted other creators, so we gonna uplift her. And her birthday's coming up. She's a Cancer. I love Cancers. All my closest friends are Cancers, except for James. He is a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus.
Yeah, all my friends are Cancers. It's odd. She said, "What?" Yes, Pinky Doll is not well right now. The tabloids spoke on it a couple of weeks ago, a little bit more, but she's been pretty much laid up in a hospital. She had multiple heart attacks and strokes. She's very young. She's probably gonna have no choice but to change how she lives her life, because those meds can only do so much for you. So, I'm not gonna put too much on Pinky Doll, because that's a lot to deal with. And the way that this season's going, I feel like what we see is not really what's what. A lot of it's just bullshit and halfway acting. So I do hope she's okay, because she's so young to have that happen.
Yeah, I agree.
But moving forward, Kent and Kat. I don't like these people. Like, I don't dislike them, but I don't like them. I don't know who's paying to look at her feet, but I guess the foot porn has been good for them because they afforded what looked to be like a huge mansion, like in West Palm Beach or somewhere around Miami. I'm like, wasn't your family just crying about the music is what they feel pays the bills, but now you guys are buying a big mansion? Was that not what the baby mama and his auntie?
Well, here's the thing. This is what I got from that conversation last episode. I felt like what they were saying was he does not benefit from the foot debacle. I think she does. I think what they're saying is that everything is for her and she probably just breaks him off a piece. But maybe there comes a point in time where maybe she wasn't doing it. I don't know. But it just seemed like they were saying that it's not paying the bills for you. It seems like it's only benefiting her. And she's disrespectful. And I could guarantee if he's like, well, let me shoot my family, like my daughter, my son's mom money, my aunt money, and the conversation she had with the auntie, that didn't go well. So maybe she feel away. I don't know. I don't know this lady. But it just seemed like to me, it felt like what they were saying in between the lines was she benefits from the foot situation. Because if you saw him as the forefront, I'm pretty sure the demographic that watches is not going to subscribe to him, but definitely subscribe to her because she's exotic looking. That's what they like.
I'm sure she's a part of it. I'm sure she is. But I'm like, they have other business. I'm sure the residuals from his 2016 and 2017 years are doing him well. I don't know. They have a mansion now. I don't fully believe that they purchased this mansion is what I was trying to say. I just, in Miami, to have something like that in the neighborhood that they're at, I'm not even from there, but I've looked into it. You got to have money. Okay, it seems like the millionaires be in the high rises and near South and shit. It seems like the real money is elsewhere. So, but close by, which is how it is in the Bay. You're not gonna catch too many of the money out here living in San Francisco. They're in Tiburon and Black Hawk and all of that. So
just imagine, the down payment they would have to put on that house to be able to afford that and then keep up with the monthly payments.
When her feet get wrinkled.
There's still going to be an audience for that. There's still going to be an audience for a lot of, let me tell you, they're in a good business and a good demographic. My guess is that they're on a lease 12 months because they probably thought in this time when they were filming that the show was going to go on another season. This is for them to flaunt. Too bad, too sad, because that's not what's about to happen. So y'all paying the monthly rent on whatever this house is, which I'm sure is above $25,000 a month. I'm sure because this is.
She said. Even if they rent is probably an arm and two legs.
Yes, okay? It is. I trust me. I used to live there. So yes, they paying out the ass for that house. They really is, and it's for nothing because the show is canceled. I know they did this for the show because Flo did the same thing.
Look at
Flo got that big ass damn house, and then all of a sudden
she's back with Marlon too.
She's back with Marlon. They never broke. They never broke. Her and Marlon never broke up. That was never a situation. That storyline was, they never broke up. They were always together.
All that comes from this house. Jacquay come by, and even he's like, the hell, right? Because it's like when we just at your auntie's apartment. But Jacquay comes by. Him and Peaky Doll are not together no more. Big whoop. No one's surprised. And he's not managing her. So now that he's not managing her, he's open to talk to Big D, which Kent wants him to do because Big D and Kent are close. Do you have anything to add to that?
No. I think he should talk to Big D because he had Big D fucked up. Even though I don't like Big D at all, you still had him fucked up. And I think that was wrong what you did. So I think you need the best thing to do, especially because that's not your city. You are not a patriot of that city. You are not the founder of the rap culture in that city. You need to go in the apologize. Like, I do agree with that.
That's right.
Over Pinky Doll, especially. Yeah,
especially when the whole reason that she went to Big D was because she was mad at Jacquay and was like, well, I'm going to do this on my own. Got herself into a pickle. Now she want him to fix it, which is crazy. Like, anywho, moving forward, Shay goes over to see Ching Diamond. And Ching Diamond was wearing what looked to be like a big ass hospital robe, complaining about Marquez. Let me tell y'all something. Ching is super talented. Some of her music is on my phone in my library, right? But you could be talented, you could have a doctorate and still be a stupid ass bitch, because ain't no way that you're going to get me to understand how you are complaining about your jailbird ass nigga doing jailbird ass nigga like activities. You got mad at Zoe and literally tried to fight her because she was telling her friend, like, you could do better than a jailbird. Now look at you complaining about the jailbird that you got, because you got to pay his bills and you got to pay his rent. At first it was nice because you had a babysitter, but it's looking like you're not having a sitter as often as you would like, and now you're also not getting help with your bills. What the fuck you want people to do about it? I hate people like this. Please don't complain to me about your partner if there's like literally nothing that they are doing to make your life easier or show some type of care. Like, your partner can be the worst of the worst. Okay? Even a cheating ass nigga will at least pay his rent or half of it. This man is not doing anything for her. So I'm just kind of feeling like, Ching, I don't want to hear you complain about this no more unless you make peace with Zoe. That's just how I feel. Shay comes over there and does invite her to Claudia's retreat. We know that Claudia Jordan is throwing a retreat to try and make peace. Claudia Jordan is collecting her check.
Yep.
And I'm not mad at Claudia. But Shay decides to invite Ching Diamond, which means it's going to be the Hot Mess Express. I agree with you, American Born. These women do pick the absolute worst men. And after so long, you should know better. And if you keep picking the same person, that's on you. Choose to do different or shut the hell up. That's really how I feel. She said, oh, why did she take him out to eat with my... I don't know. I don't know this life. I got with my husband in high school, but even as high schoolers, he opened doors, paid the tab, covered things. It always baffles me, and I always think of that. Like, an 18-year-old understood it, but this one who's like 38 does it.
Well, you have to understand, it's the Eugene Bush, aka Eugene Harris psychology. As I keep telling y'all, when you get people out of your league, you feel like you have to overdo, overcompensate, overextend your boundaries, length, and time with them. And I keep saying this, I feel like Zoe thinks that he is out of her league. Like, she can't fight her attraction. So therefore, she's going to do the things that she feels will keep him: a hot meal, going to restaurants and stuff, not requiring him to get a job, all these different things, which is ridiculous.
Hear about it no more, Ching Diamond.
We don't. I don't know. That's what I don't really care. Whatever she going to do what she going to do. And at the end of the day, she going to be with him regardless of what we think. So
pretty much they're still together in real time. So
yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Shada said they actually get worse the older these clowns get. That's true. Because then the older they get, the more they are set in their ways. And if they do not recognize their ways are harmful, they just gonna keep them.
Which they don't do until they 70 and don't nobody want them no more.
Halfway into the grave.
Right.
Halfway into the grave. Pinky Doll, Miami Tip, and Kat, they meet up. He gave the rejects of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Trina's husband. He is gonna bankrupt her.
Yep.
It's coming. But Pinky Doll, Kat, and Miami Tip meet up. Pinky Doll's dumbass was talking about, me and Jacquet broke up because he wasn't man enough to get my song back. So I asked for an open relationship. I'm not even going to entertain it because I'm like, I don't say this often, but I think I'm intelligent enough to not have to entertain this bullshit. Like, Pinky Doll, if they would have kept her on this show and Love and Hip Hop was not going to die as a franchise, her being on the show would have killed it. I don't find her entertaining. I have not enjoyed or been invested in any of her beefs. She's just highly unreasonable and self-centered. I do wish her well with her health, and I feel like maybe this is a persona for the show, but I just don't care. Do you want to say anything?
No, we can move on. I don't care either.
Okay. The only thing that came from this that is useful to know that I was not aware of is that Miami Tip and Sonye were close when Sonye first came to Miami, and for whatever reason, Miami Tip encourages Kat to invite Kent's auntie. We're gonna move it forward, y'all. We're gonna move it forward. American Doll said, Peaky Doll, go back to Canada, please. Go back to Canada. Wherever it is that you came from, please go back. They miss you. And I want you to help them to not miss you anymore. Eliza is considering going to Claudia's event as well. Pretty much most of the cast is. What surprised me is Eliza says, due to her situation being public about her baby daddy and how she traps men and was a side chick, she is now saying that because of that, she empathizes with someone she's never met, which is Nadia, Michael's other baby mama. Even Eliza's daughter was like, are you sure you're not just doing this to be messy? Like, the messiest people have the best kids. Look at Kim Zolciak's kid. Great kid. I'm trying to tell you, the messiest people end up having the absolute best kids. But I guess she's going to invite Mike's side chick. Did you want to comment or have anything about that?
No.
No, I figured. I'm not surprised. I'm like, oh, you want to shed this image of being a side chick, so you invite another one and then say the reason because you as a side chick. But I can't. Trina is looking into locations for her newest pet, and he's going to be having a music video that she is going to be paying for, directing, doing the hiring for, using her connections to get, posting, and then probably helping him to advertise. He doesn't have to do anything. I'm pretty sure she's probably helping him write too. And Hot Topic gives them a call. She wants to invite Trina to the retreat. Trina says no, and her baggy eyes got upset and puffy. She was like, I'm not doing it. I don't want to be around no fake ass bitches beneath me. If I really think a bitch is beneath me, I'm not going to try and fight her because the bitch is beneath me and I don't fight peasants. If you're going to talk like you the queen of Miami, actually behave like royalty. Trina. As for your husband, I don't have anything for this man for this scene. What I will say about Trina in this scene, her anger makes no sense. To be this mad about Shay being put in a movie, to be this mad because Shay told you ain't shit, when people have said worse to you on this show and off of it, doesn't make sense. I'm like, are you all right? How do you feel about Trina's little call with Hot Topic and her anger about not going to the retreat?
See, I know better. But in the slightest case that I don't know any better, I would have thought that Swerve slept with Shay. The way that Trina is just so pressed and so angry about, her presence all of a sudden when
or she was in the DMs or something. But
something had to happen. Maybe he liked the picture, or maybe he said she was beautiful or something. Maybe, I don't know. Because to me, it's not like you just said. Her anger and her bitterness is not matching for someone to say you're not shit. If you know that's not true, then what the fuck are you mad at? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I said there has to be more that we're not seeing, that we don't know. Like, there has to be more that people just don't get this angry, y'all, over nothing. Just because someone say you ain't shit. Plenty of people said that about me. Hell, I had comments dragging me about me talking about hoes winning. It's like, come on, it's not that deep. Like, come on, Trina. And then the thing about it is, you funding all this money, all this time, making sure he gets the best of the best of the best of shit. What are you getting out of this, Trina?
Dick.
That ain't enough. If that's really the case, that ain't enough. And from how angry you get, it must not be good.
Yeah, because when she was with the other guy before Swerve, I feel like she didn't heal from him before getting with him. I just kind of feel like Swerve took advantage of Trina being in a vulnerable place, but just because you're with a man doesn't mean you need to fight the whole world for him. American Born said tragic and changing his Pampers because he act like, even my husband looking at this, I was watching it when he came home from work, and even he's like, what's wrong with the nigga? Like, he did way too much. I don't understand what's wrong with Swerve. Maybe he
I don't even feel like she getting that. No. The more I think about it, I don't even think she getting that, because to me, she would be this damn like.
Yes, she would. Some people get dick and still be tripping. It's just the thing. I feel like the dick is probably what's making her so angry toward anybody that come with this man. But we are going to come back to these people. We have to get into Joy and Amara going to Gayu's restaurant.
Yeah.
They pull up to Gael's restaurant, Joy and Amara, because they want to ask about Shay, because these dumbasses are finally deciding to ask questions instead of just attacking Shay. And even though Shay and Amara are not cool, Amara's like, no, Gael is the one who did this. The bitch is nasty. She slept with my baby daddy, all of this. Listen, she makes me laugh too, and I love her scenes because
I'm sorry.
It's comic relief.
But I tell you, I was hollering because I didn't understand, but I did understand exactly what she did.
Gael is the funniest thing that could have ever come on TV. And I hope that some network picks up Gael. Listen, the bitch is crazy, but she's funny as fuck. They come in questioning her and they're like, Gael, you need to admit that you lied, Heaven. She
goes, I did not lie. I did not lie.
Heaven said that, see, when I come to the event, I introduce myself as Gael. And you know, she lies and she starts shit. But Heaven, they said, oh, bitch.
y'all, I was on the floor. What? And it's Joy.
Give Gael a job. I don't care what network or where at. She's got the face of a pug, but she's funny.
Wait a minute. It was Joy's face. She looked so stupid. I say, yeah, that's what you get. You over there jumping up and down and flipping and shit, inviting, getting Boots out of Vegas as if we need her to be on this fucking TV show for nothing. For nothing. Like, seriously, you know what? It's funny, American Boy. She need to be in that movie Split. They need to give Split a sequel, and she need to be there with James McAvoy. Is that his name, James McAvoy? I think that's his name. She need to be up there. They need to do the sequel. He got 20 people. She got 50. Because what I tell you, Gael is perfect. Let me tell y'all, I can't. But it was so perfect. You want to know why? Because this made Joy look so stupid.
It's even worse. That's what makes Joy look extra.
Yeah, extra
stupid. Gael is a person that you would believe.
Yes.
She's somebody. Gael is a person you go out with when you just want to have fun or need to laugh. It doesn't go any further. Don't tell her your business. Don't tell her your last name. Don't tell her your first name. Use an alias, okay? This is just someone you go with to giggle and nothing more. But it was the funniest thing because I knew she knew that she was caught. When they walked in, she said, welcome to Gayu's. You guys want a menu? Bitch, you know they don't want no menu. I loved it.
That was the comedic relief of this whole TV show thus far. It couldn't have been any more perfect than that moment right there.
The best part is that Joy has looked stupid, in my opinion, since season 1. You're married to Trick Daddy the way he looks and you won't divorce him. Look at Michelle on the Valley. She took on debt to get out of her marriage, okay? Whatever it takes if you want to get away from him.
And the thing about it is she was at the premiere event sitting next to him as if she was happy to be his wife. And it was like,
hot mess.
The fuck are you doing?
Pay with cash so she can't see your credit card, right? Because Gael might end up finding out who your husband is and sleep with him through the last 4 of your card number. You got to be careful. Lord. But we see Sonia in the studio. I'm actually tired of Sonia, you guys. At first I was like, I don't have much of an opinion on her. And Peaky Doll kind of fucked with her and Jacquet put her in a situation. But now the way she's carrying on, I'm pretty tired of Sonia. You would never know that this is like a Grammy nominated or award winning like talent in the industry. She came on here acting a plum fool, but she's in the studio with Big D. Jacquet and Ken Jones come by. Big D and Jacquet are able to smash their beef. Big D really don't care. And Jacquet did come at him wrong. Like, that's not how you do business. I would never hire you as my manager, but we'll digress there. But Sonia chimed in and she was like, are you going to give me an apology for setting me up and not letting me know that your bitch was upset? I got hit in the head with a microphone because of you. At first I was feeling Sonia and I was like, Jacquet did have her messed up because he knew Pinky was coming with all the smoke, the bullets, everything. However, the anger don't make sense. If I'm not sleeping with a man, if I don't know you like that for real, and now I got a problem with your bitch, I'm not going to yell at you. It could have been you got me fucked up. You shouldn't have put me in that situation. You tried to do business, but your personal impacted my business. That's all she had to say. But instead, she's going off on him like his dick was in her last night and he forgot to take out the trash the next morning. And so I'm looking at Sonya like, is there something more you need to tell us? Because this is not that deep. Like, move on. You got hit in the head with a microphone by an alcoholic, anorexic bitch with no talent. Move the fuck on. I'm just saying, I'm not going to argue and be trying to fight people that I'm not that invested in or who have not, like, or who I know I can take. So I do feel like it looks like American Born agrees, like she needs to let it go. How do you feel about her?
No, I agree. I have forgot that happened. Like, I have forgot that it even happened. So when she brought it up, I was like, oh, yeah. But you mad at the wrong motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You need to be mad at her for assaulting you, not him, because that was his woman who he's not with anymore, and he's coming into this session to apologize to the man who he had fucked up on behalf of her. So you really need to take your if you want an apology, you need to go write Pinky Doll and say, hey, where my apology at, not the man. But that's too much like right. So no, I don't have nothing further to say. I just thought I would say
that. Nobody understands, Pinky Doll. Nobody understands. And you made a good point. Write Pinky if that's the case. But that's too much effort and energy if you really don't know her like that. And then someone disrespects you your first time meeting them. I'm not writing you nothing either. But Sonya, you doing too much. You real thirsty. Go write a song, baby. We're going to move into Julian, Trina, and Swerve's meeting. American Born said they will do anything. That's right.
You ain't never lied.
To James about that earlier about the housewives. Like,
yes.
And I thought it applied to a lot of reality shows. Like when people know they need their contracts renewed and the audience is watching, they will do whatever they can to keep some shit on TV.
Yeah, that person who wrote that thing online, she just went live explaining herself and explaining why she felt the way that she did. I meant to watch it, but I'm going to try to find her and watch it again.
Yeah, it looked like people on her side, so good for her.
Yeah.
But at their meeting, I'm thinking to myself that Julian does not owe Trina or Swerve a thing. He doesn't. Now, whatever happened with him and Trina in the past, I am not judging this situation with Julian now on whatever happened with him and Trina before Swerve was around. I don't think that's fair. In this situation, I do not feel like Julian was wrong. He sat them down and tried to talk to them about what happened at his premiere. When the reality is I wouldn't have called them motherfuckers at all because you fucked up my movie premiere that I put together, that I gave you the opportunity to come to. You came to me for help, not the other way around. And Trina acted a fool. She came in with an attitude.
Yep.
Because she saw that Shay was there. Then she came in and sat down. This man gave you your flowers and you got mad at him for not knowing your new last name. Even though you got married in secret, tried to hide it, and your nigga's a nobody. How are we supposed to know his last name? And then you interrupted his speech and disrespected somebody else in front of everybody to say, fuck Shay, before the movie could get started. So the fact that Trina came into this meeting and said that she felt disrespected and she walked in with good energy and felt like someone was playing with her because they didn't know your husband's last name. Don't project the fact that nobody respects your husband onto a nigga that's been trying to be respectful of you. And I felt like that was Trina kind of unleashing some of the anger she has from what's going around Miami. Because from what I could see online and the Miami blogs and stuff, nobody respects her husband. Everybody said negative things. Hot Topic in the beginning did not like or respect your husband and said negative things, but decided to be a brown nose and ass kisser to stay part of your entourage. Like, everybody has commented because you move so fast, but you're coming at Julian, who you haven't even talked to in years because of your money situation. So he's really the last person to know the details of your spouse. Now, her and him say their little piece, and then Swerve chops in, and Swerve is talking to him, and it seemed like Swerve was more upset at the fact that he didn't know his last name. So, you don't know my last name. but you put her in the movie, so you gotta have her last name for the credits. Maybe they didn't get that fucking far yet, Swerve. But I find it very odd that you're so upset. Swerve has spit coming out his mouth, veins popping from his doggone eardrums. And then at one point they were calmly talking to Swerve. It's like, but I know one thing, you ain't gonna hit me in my face. I was like, huh? Was that an edit? Or because Julian doesn't seem like the type to threaten him. But to me, it looked like Swerve, because he seemed like he has special needs. It looked like he forgot the exercises he learned, you know, and slipped up. Next thing you know, he stood up and was trying to fight Julian. And Julian wasn't a punk. He was calm until Swerve stood up on him. I do think Julian would have whooped Swerve's ass too, because men that get emotionally charged as fast as Swerve did over nothing, I'm like, okay. I feel like Swerve and Trina are not going to work in the long run. And I feel like by the time they break up, she's not going to be respected in hip hop. She's not going to be respected in the Black community. I feel like Trina is heading downhill, which sometimes dating or being with certain people, like I'm all into the universe and stuff. So I feel like since you've gotten with this man, you've been unhappy, you've lost friends, you're kind of becoming a joke. Like, I don't know. I don't like the way that they're moving. I feel like he's going to hurt her than harm her. And I'm like, I understand if his issue with Julian was because of the concern for what happened with the money. I would understand that. But to get this angry and to get into it with somebody who made her money for 25 years when you were just a tyke like me, okay, it seems weird. I feel like Swerve might be trying to sabotage her a little bit so that he could get the spotlight on his career. There's also that trending video online. I hate to bring it up because it has nothing to do with the show, but there's a video trending online of Trina performing recently and Swerve up there with a bunch of females and entourage and all these people. Something went down and Trina literally stopped her performance and was performing weak as hell too, because she was so focused on looking at what's going on. I feel like this man, there's more going on with this marriage that's negative, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't think they're going to last. But how do you feel about Swerve acting like a rabid dog?
We talked about the last. Hi, Kiwan. No, you're good. Hi, Kiwan. Love you. Here's the thing. We talked about the last name thing. And we talked about how, because she just now got this last name thing, when Julian had her in his possession of management, Taylor was her last name. So of course, because he's known her for over 20 plus years with that last name, of course he's going to slip up and say it. What part of that don't you understand? Do you know how many people knew Mona Scott before she became Mona Scott Young? A lot of us did. I still refer to her because I knew her before the last name change. We knew who Mona Scott was back in the 90s. A lot of us are going to make that mistake. The same way we would make the mistake before she took your last name. We don't know you. Nobody knows you. We know you as Trina's husband. We did not know you before Trina. We didn't know you existed. So for you to get angry like that over someone mistakenly calling her by her maiden name, the name that she was born with,
preach.
Wow. That's such an insult. Like, seriously, like that's such an insult. Like, come on.
I think it also shows how insecure he is as a man.
He is, yeah.
It can matter to you about if your wife has your last name or not, but they ask you when you get married what you want to do. I just feel like he's very sensitive. I don't like it. It makes no sense. Shout out to QYJ TV. I appreciate you for stopping in and supporting the channel. She does cover this show as well, so you guys be sure to check out her reviews. She covers a lot of the same shows as me, so if I'm behind on a review, go to hers or Shayna's channel. One of them, somebody in the description is always covering a show I'm covering. Check them out, please.
Yes.
Not Swerve being neurodivergent. He acted like a neurodivergent person that got a little angry and didn't have their tools available. Like, it didn't make sense how he went from 0 to like 700.
And unless they edited it out, he stayed on that last name thing. And it was like, is that really that big of an insult?
I think it bothered him. And I think he goes to Trina complaining about stuff. And she probably feels like, I got to defend my man because I'm always going to be a bigger name. That's why I feel like he's manipulating her and she can't see it. Trina has never made good choices in love and relationships, though.
Right. No,
okay,
right.
We got a whole album and the I'm Single Again and Here We Go. We got all of that from a bad breakup. All of her best music comes from when she's fucked up, but go through a bad breakup. I'm just saying. But she's never chosen like the best men. And then when she has a good man, she lets go of him. Like, what's his face? I can't remember his name right now.
I can't remember. I know you're talking about, but I can't remember him either.
Yeah. Raymond. I think it's Raymond. I'm pretty sure it's Raymond. American Born said he's definitely ruining her career. That's all you see online when you see stuff with her and him is, ooh, this is not good for her. Like, and I get it. I feel like she's also latching to a husband because she doesn't have her mother anymore. And that really did impact her. And she was very open about it. But death is not an excuse to sell yourself short or put yourself in situations that don't serve you or put the career that you've built for 30 plus years at risk. Just saying. Right. She called him a little retard. Oh, Lord, I can't either. He's dusty. Not he's dusty and slow and neurodivergent. Nobody likes Swerve. I didn't know he could form a full sentence until like his second season halfway through. I really didn't because he never said much. And he seemed to always be higher on the lean.
And then when he started saying that, it's always to fuck with people that are in Trina's camp. And it was like, sir, Pumpkin Breaks, this is how she make her money. You want to eat, don't you? Like, what the hell?
Keywords, this is Polly review was funny as hell.
My God. I was on literally, I can't drive listening to you no more, Keywan. I can't drive while listening to you. Girl, you almost made me run into something when you was on that review. So I have to be at home watching you now. Thank you, Keywan. I still love you.
You bringing this up too? They never came back to that. And I don't think that they are. I feel like he's going to try and keep that off of the screen.
He got a good baby mama. Because the fact that she ain't came out of nowhere and exposed no tea with nobody, you got a good one. She wanted to keep her mouth shut. That let me know you probably still hitting it, if that's the case.
Of course. Can't nobody tell me that Swerve just out here doing the right thing. Nobody can tell me that. Right, this part. That's exactly why he's a loser.
Yeah.
I don't care for Mr. Swerve. I just do not. But that's what it is. I just said, yuck to these people. That's what I'll say. But we later see everybody arrive at Claudia's house for this fake ass retreat. I was very annoyed with Sonya. Everybody else walked in kind of like they saw people they didn't like. Like Zoe and Ching Diamond walked in. They got beef, have literally tried to fight multiple times. They sat on respective different sides of the room and were quiet. You see Joy and Shay around each other. They don't like each other, set separately. Quiet. But Sonya walks in and was like, oh, there's a fake ass bitch here. Girl, you're not that popping. I need you to stop. I also need you to put on a wig or something. But I need you to stop with this Pinky Doll beef. It's getting pathetic. It's getting pathetic. The worst thing you could do is give energy to somebody that, in my opinion, you are better than. And she is. But now you leveling yourself on the same score as Pinky Doll. So I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if he had a kid or two. He probably does. So Trina will be paying his child support for 18 years. Let her dumbass. That's what she did.
Let her do it. Let her do it. Let me tell you something. Apparently he good to, fuck up her career, pay for his, so let her keep doing it. She'll figure it out. When she run into a wall, she gonna wonder what the fuck happened when he clean out her bank accounts and shit. Because they don't have no prenup with a T.
Stupid. And I promise you he won't sign the post-nup. He'll make it seem like he will, but as soon as it's in his face, he won't.
Yeah.
But Sonya comes in carrying negative energy. Meanwhile, outside of the retreat is Eliza and Nadia, Michael's baby mama, preparing to come in. Nadia is crying because she says that people don't know Michael, I was his real girlfriend. Why the fuck would you think that anything this man is telling you is true when he is publicly posting that he is with Rada in an open relationship? You are one of his hall passes. Nothing she says or nothing Michael told her matters. He continued to post Rada. They got engaged while he was supposedly making a baby with Nadia. Why would he propose to another woman while you're supposed to matter? This isn't we were both his girlfriends. We both thought we were that. This is not that situation. Only one of you were public and only one of you were private. I want this lady to stop crying and to hire a makeup artist because her confessional makeup is terrible. I just want her to stop. Do you feel any way about Nadia being there? I know not much happens, but did you feel any way about her?
No, I don't feel any way about her. I just wish she would get the fuck off these cameras. That's how I feel. I feel like what. Listen, I already read Rada for Filth on the couples retreat that she was on with Michael Blackson because I thought that her idealism of this relationship was really fucking stupid, and whatever she get from this man, she's what she get because you allow it to fucking happen. I'm gonna say the same thing to you. If you don't require the man to be with you and only you, then you cannot get mad if he go out and fuck somebody else that is out of the confines of your relationship or in the confines of your relationship, meaning that that is his fiance. So you can't get mad at him and then claim that y'all were in a relationship when at the bottom line is when we first met your fucking ass, you knew about Rada and you was fine with being the side chick. What are you crying for now? Them tears don't fucking matter now.
It's true.
Oh God, I can't. Oh, women, ladies, it's like, let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to you. Men only do what you allow them to do. So therefore, if you allow them to go out there and go get with other women, then that is what you get. If you allow yourself to be a second coming to somebody else's first coming, that is what you're going to be. It is never going to change. They're never going to see you differently. It's not like a magic genie is going to sprinkle some dust over you and wow, there it is. No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, though, women and men, they always find ways to compromise what they actually want in a relationship to be okay. I think people just be doing too much. But at this point, I don't give a fuck about Nadia's tears. Yes, Heaven was in the episode, Kiwan. Thank you for telling her. She was in the episode. She was funny as hell. And she was also highly messy. It was a scheme that Todd set up to come at you with the bullshit. It was the spin out the chair. I love her aunties. I hope Aunt Bertha's okay. I really do.
Me too.
I love that lady. She gave us great TV that I did not know I needed. I agree with this too. Rada's not leaving Mike because she might have to work. I think that's what it is. But also you had commented, is Michael Blackson down bad for him to be on the show? Michael Blackson, a lot of comedians, like the shows and the stuff that they get, I feel like they get paid out at once or something like that. Yeah. I'm not going to get into what happens, but I'm not surprised he did this show. I'm sure he was paid well compared to people like Nadia, compared to people like Gael. Like, I'm sure he's probably paid better than a lot of the people who've been on the show.
Oh, absolutely. It's a guaranteed check. You have to understand, Claudia is doing this for a guaranteed check. It's like you have a big name, they're going to pay by the name. So yes, this was 100% a way for him to level out some expenses. I totally get it because
there's people too. They have to pay their taxes. So everything you pay, you gotta give to Uncle Sam. But the last scene of the show was Joy and Shay have a talk. Joy's not gonna apologize to Shay for having Shay kicked out of a movie, putting the bullshit, beefing with Trina and all this stuff, because Joy feels like Shay needs to apologize to Trina first. I said, Joy. I'm not even going to waste hella time on it because at this point, Joy is a bird. She's been a bird since she got here, and now she's just flying through the sky and through the streets. I feel like, Joy, you are tripping. Yes. Shay did not have to bring your cousin into it. But Shay, if you apologize to her, is willing to say, yes, I shouldn't have brought Trina into it. But Shay has not tried to physically assault Trina. Shay said that Trina's husband was a purse holder, because why was he commenting on her? So she had a right to say that. And Shay said that Trina ain't shit because she refused to do a movie with her that Shay was in first because of something she heard Shay said. Then Trina is the one who tried to assault Shay. So all Shay has done is defend herself. So I don't think that Shay owes anybody anything, honestly. And normally I'm not on Shay's side, but I'm totally team Shay. I don't see what Shay has done wrong. And Joy is the one who needs to be accountable. Trina needs to be accountable, and Trina's wife needs to be accountable. Like, none of this is appropriate or working. But while they're trying to talk it through, Hot Topic chimes in, and then her and Shay get into it, and Hot Topic's trying to tell Shay, we could go outside. Girl, you just want to be the Hot Topic, and you never will. Shut up. Just been squawking in our ears for seasons. Go away. And Zoe got mad at Ching Diamond trying to mediate, telling people, let them talk. Hey, let them talk. So everybody who don't like each other is getting into it. People trying to get other people outside. And then Nadia's dumbass walks in. I said, and the episode ended. How did you feel about Joy and Shay's interaction? We'll get to the other stuff next week because
I feel like Joy, I'm not finna kiss the ass your lip princess on, first off. Let's start there. And then two, first of all, who the fuck is Trina for me to apologize? I'm not apologizing for shit. I didn't do anything. And that's what, if I wish Shay would have said that. I did not do anything but speak highly of you, because what I said that Gael went back and told y'all the wrong fucking part of the story, I said is that I cannot see what your sister is accusing you of. I cannot see it. And if that's what Joy is mad at, because she keeps going across that, because I don't think she wants to address that shit. I really don't think she wants to address it.
No, but she's gonna ignore it because she doesn't want to address it, because she's fake as hell and she don't give much on the show. Also, she's telling on her cousin while trying to look like she's loyal and defending her, because you were clearly wrong and should have told your cousin you was wrong. And Trina could have been like, I don't want to deal with you. But for you to demand an apology, if you don't get this apology, is Trina still gonna deal with you? Because I'm tired of people acting like this lady is like, there are bigger names.
I thought she was Queen Elizabeth that's still on the rise, the way they act like.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Like, the fuck I'm apologizing to Trina for? What the fuck is Trina? I didn't do anything. So what the hell am I apologizing for? And as I said, Joy, I'll say it again.
Maybe this will humble Trina.
Maybe this will, but as I said, this is my word for Joy. I'm not going to kiss the ass that your lip prince is on. I'm not going to do that. So therefore, you can go to hell. This is what we can do.
Real. I'm not mad. I agree with that. And we will leave it there with James's wonderful word. I do appreciate everybody for watching this review. As always, just because the live ends doesn't mean the conversation about the episode ends. Shout out to our replay gang. As you know, I am always in the comments responding to you guys. Also, thank you to the new subscribers. I'm at, I think, 860 in subscribers. I'm so close to 1,000. So thank you, beautiful people. I'm still baffled anyone cares about my opinion. Still.
We love your opinion. We love to see it. Don't listen. Hype yourself up, friend. We love your opinion. We love to be here. So y'all do my friend a solid and subscribe to her channel. Get her to that 1,000 because she well deserved
it. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it, y'all. And finals did not kill me. So I will be getting my videos more on time because I've been late on everything. It took me like 5 days to do my the Shy video, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yes. The next review I have will be right after this one. I'm gonna review The Valley. Somebody said they wanted me to do some more live, so I tried to do 90 Day Fiance, The Last Resort live, and I'm gonna do The Valley live this week. And then on Saturday, James will be back on my channel for Love After Lockup. Kiwan JTV will be on my channel as well. I did message her about that for Love After Lockup. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, you guys, but my brain is
well, we have This Is Polly on Sunday.
Oh yeah, I always forget the polyamorous people.
Yes, but This Is Polly on Sunday. And then after she does her live, we will go to my channel and do mine. So yes, she has lots going on.
All of yours on
I only have 3. So yeah. I have Bell Collective, Love Marriage Huntsville, and Heart and Hustle.
At least you got some good shows. Bell Collective is back this week.
Yep. It's back Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's June. Ooh, child.
Yes.
We're gonna get Next Gen NYC back also at the end of the month.
At the end of the month, yep.
That's exciting. That is very exciting. But I love y'all. Thug life. I'm gonna head into my review for The Colorless. I hope y'all have a good night. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, James, and good evening.
Good evening. Bye.